In this video, we are going to look at how to set up groups in your class. Now, groups are an excellent way to manage cohorts. If your class is cohorted and you want to be able to release things to each cohort separately or together, creating groups is a wonderful way to do that. So in order to do that, to create groups, we're going to go to Course Admin. And then here we're going to go to Groups. So as you can see, we do not have any groups. So in order to create groups, we first have to create a category. So our category is going to be called Cohorts. I want to say that's what we're doing. You could put a description there saying these are the cohorts in the class. And then we come down to this enrollment type. Now, if you drop it down, you can see there's a whole bunch of different options. So number of groups, no auto enrollments, means that you're going to create a certain number of groups and no one's going to be automatically enrolled in any of them. You're going to manually place students into the group that's desired. And that's the option we are going to be picking. But if you picked like groups of number, say groups of 4, it will automatically break your class up into groups of 4 and just randomly assign them to groups. Number of groups, say you wanted 5 groups, it would randomly assign the students in your class to 5 groups. Self-enrollment means that students self-enroll. So say you're doing a project and they could choose what topic they were going to do, and there are 5 topics, and everyone who chose the same topic could be in a group. You could just set up a group for each of the topics, and the students could choose which group or which topic they wanted to be in, and it would self-enroll in that group. So they would be in a group with everyone else who had chosen that topic. And number of groups, capacity of number, self-enrollment. So you say the number of groups and the limit, and self-enrollment. So say you only wanted a max of 5 people per topic, you could limit it to 5. So as soon as there's 5 in there, they have to go find another group or another topic. But like I said, we're going to be doing number of groups, no auto enrollments, because we're going to manually do it. So now we go, number of groups is 2, no restrictions. You could restrict it to different sections if you wanted. Group prefix, we're going to go cohort. So that's just what it's going to be called. I think it automatically does cohort 1 and cohort 2, cohort 3, but we can change that to A and B later. You can see whether or not you want the descriptions available to group members, and you can also create a workspace with discussions and areas and assignments. We're not going to do that. We're just going to create our groups. So there we go, cohort 1 and cohort 2. So now if we go here, we can click on a cohort, say cohort 1, and you could go enroll users. And then what this will allow you to do is pick all of the students that are in that particular cohort from your class list. And save. And now there's 9 in there. We could go to cohort 2. And enroll users. And we could then pick, again, whoever you wanted to be in that one. Notice that that is also the place where you can change the name. So it does say cohort 1, but if I know we have it set up as cohort A and cohort B, you can just click on the name and then go to cohort A or B. Oh, A we already did. So we're going to go to this cohort there too and change it to B. So there, now the names match up with what you would see in class. All right, so that's how you create groups or cohorts and assign your students to them. And then we'll look in subsequent videos on how to manage that and use release conditions as well to manage those groups and release content to either one of those groups or both.